In this video, we will cover a recent update from Levan Saginashvili in regard to his current strength level. An update that has huge implications for his match with Devin Larratt in April. I recently put out a video talking about how it may be very difficult for Levan to get back to his peak shape before his match with Devin Larratt. He only has 4 months to do so and is coming off an injury. And then I saw this picture. This is just totally ridiculous. As far as I know, Levan hasn't even done a heavy wrist curl in like 6 months. And still, he probably has the biggest forearms on the planet. And not only that, but it looks like his wrist is growing as well. Maybe it's just the angle or the lighting or something, but Levan right now is looking totally overpowered and potentially bigger than I've ever seen him before. This may be because Levan has changed his training to higher rep training over the last several months since his injury. I have seen some research that seems to indicate higher rep training may be beneficial when it comes to forearm hypertrophy, and this would make sense. Your forearms are not only designed to bend your wrist, but also to grip things. And often your grip will be under static stresses of a long duration. For example, holding onto a pull-up bar or carrying 50 bags of groceries with one hand. So it could be possible that Levan's forearm is actually bigger than it has ever been before. But I don't think that directly correlates to his strength. I would think that his max strength level will still be quite a ways off of his former peak. But after seeing that picture, I wondered if Levan was literally already at that former 100 kilogram wrist curl level. But fortunately, we don't have to wonder. In a recent interview with Engin Terzi, Levan did in fact tell us that he is not quite 100% yet. Levan said his training is going well and he is progressing, but he needs around 2 more months of training before he is back to 100%. But it is a little bit difficult for me to know exactly what he means by that. Does that mean that he will be able to wrist curl 100 kilograms like he used to in 2 months? Or does it mean that he is actually still in a bit of pain even now and that in 2 months he thinks he will be pain-free? If the former is true, that is going to be bad news for Devin Larratt. If Levan can get back to the 100 kilogram wrist curl in only 2 months, he's going to have another 2 months to improve his level even further beyond that. If Levan can get up to 105 or 110 kilogram wrist curl, it may just not be feasible for Devin to try and crack that wrist back. And if Devin can't crack the wrist, it's all over. But if Levan means that he needs 2 months in order to be pain-free, that might be really bad news for Levan. That would tell us that he probably won't be back to his 100 kilogram wrist curl level by April. So there isn't perfect clarity as to what is meant by this, but one thing that I am pretty certain of is that Levan is not currently at his peak wrist curl level. So the picture Levan posted must be after a blood flow workout, or perhaps it is just the result of all the higher rep training. But I don't think it means he's stronger than he's ever been before. And who knows, maybe that's the perfect base for Levan to get even stronger than he's ever been before. Doing a hypertrophy block before a strength block is a pretty common approach. So maybe this whole situation will end up working out well for Levan in the long run. He's given himself a chance to heal from any nagging injuries, not only the wrist injury, and he's had some more time for general hypertrophy training. And the higher rep training certainly wouldn't hurt his endurance levels either. But let me know in the comments what you guys think Levan meant by this. Does he only need 2 months before he can wrist curl 100 kilos again, or does he need 2 months before he's healthy enough to even attempt a max lift again? I suppose we will find out soon. Although I would like to see Devin somehow win this match for the storyline, I almost hope that Levan is going to show up bigger and stronger than we've ever seen before and completely annihilate Devin out of morbid fascination.